Welcome to Poets from the Neighborhood. I am VeerajaR.
And I'm David M. Harris. We hope you'll enjoy the poems we'll be reading today, poems written by your friends and neighbors. Our first poem is one of my own. Where do you get your ideas? Schenectady, Harlan Ellison said, was where they came from, a mail-order house. Do you believe that? Don't. You don't need to buy or borrow inspiration. Just try to get in touch with why you want to write. Do you have something you need to say, or just a wrong idea about the glamour of the writing life? Good writing is hard, but ideas are cheap and plentiful. Here's one. Who's your hero and why? I give it to you, and when you write it, your poem will be nothing like mine. Do you need more ideas? Look around. The world is full of wonderful, and wonderful is your meat and potatoes. Write about meat or potatoes. Write about your Aunt Edna or your fingernails or that chair over there to your left. Anything you can see or hear or taste can be a poem if you make it one. The muse is not in the chair, but in you.
The next poem, from Museum of Lost Objects by Catherine Moore. My love, I have petitioned the curator who has acquired an empty chest, representing all the poems you will now never write. It will be kept with others in the poet's gallery. Next door, a vacant room echoes with the spill of jewels buried by a pirate who died before disclosing their whereabouts. I hope you don't mind, but I have kept a few of your pieces for my private collection. I think you know the ones I mean.
Another poem of mine, First Draft. Strike out, leave the beach behind. Let tatters fall and fly. Let cliches drop where they choose. Leave them for later laundering. Run your image up the flagpole and to hell with who salutes or doesn't. Let the blood flow down the page, free of punctuations, clots, and bandages. Truth is immediate, too fast for ego to catch. Get it on the page, scoop up everything, and toss the bucket at canvas. Look what I've done. Now we can see what it wants to be.
The next poem, The Promise of Tomorrow by Rebecca Yancey. Procrastination fills a writer's life. I must look out the window for an hour, as if I see ideas passing by. Another hour passes making coffee, which I must sip so slowly it gets cold. While heating it again, I eat some donuts. Finally, I sit down, prepared to write. But wait, I cannot find my favorite pen. And then I search for extra stacks of paper. How did all these bills get on my desk? I guess I'll pay them now to make some room. The sunshine coming in its way too bright. I'll have to make adjustments to the blinds. But by the time I'm back to sitting down, a cloud has come to make the room too dark. Now the cat starts pouncing on my pen. Each time it moves to write a sentence down, or sometimes she just sits down on the paper. The day has gone by too fast for me. I think I'll get up early before sunrise. I'm sure I'll work and get lots done tomorrow.
Noise, another poem of mine, a meditation. Stopping for gas once didn't involve entertainment. You connected the nozzle, waited and paid, then drove off. But now, accompanying the gas cap, there is music, possibly to your taste, if not to mine, and many of the pumps have cable TV. Ads, inoffensive news, trivia. You need not risk for 3 or 4 minutes a moment of quick, easeful thought. Working once at Walmart, I heard the music change from day's bright pop to evening's smooth jazz, but it never stopped. Silence was forbidden. The Galleria is an oral bedlam. Music drifts or is pushed out of every store, blending to cacophony in the passages, bouncing off the walls and floors, fighting with the voices of excited shoppers. A moment to contemplate your purchase? No. Keep moving, keep buying. You are a consumer. Go consume. And the music tells me where I am welcome, not in certain clothing stores whose clothes are as noisy to me as the songs they blare. My doctor's office is quiet. I am there regularly, and my own when I silence Pandora. Sometimes in spring I hear birdsong, always welcome, sound but not noise. I don't require silence. I can write while working a blood drive with music and talk all around me. I have learned to filter. But that noise has a purpose, offering privacy when we ask very personal questions. Distraction is secondary. Students used to tell me they needed television or a playlist or both in order to concentrate on homework. Am I a relic, proof of my antiquity in my preference for a single input or none? I know someone who often listens to radio and Alexa, different programs, together. And he's my age, so maybe that isn't a factor. I once worked for a man, younger than me, but an educated adult, who refused to use the intercom, bellowing at us all over the half walls that marked off even his own office. He hated silence. Silence leaves you alone in your head. That vast echoing space is intimidating if you have nothing to fill it beyond pop music and football scores. But what did people do before transistors? Somehow we survived the horrid loneliness of self without going mad. Were we just waiting for a distraction? Or have we changed? Does it have something to do with population density? Boom boxes were most popular in crowded neighborhoods. Now we have earbuds so we can carry our noise through the crowd, a private bubble. Noise is the new silence.
Listen to the Silence, written by me, VeerajaR. Listen to the silence. Let the wind in your breath speak, the rhythm of your heart beat. Your thoughts flicker and dance. You are not alone, though alone. Your breath dances away, your thoughts with it. Let the goodness within you speak to the silence, in silence that holds everything. Feel the depths of the silence that moves everything, breath by breath, reels in rhythm beneath all chaos, the hum of silence. Hold your breath, your thoughts. Hear the rhythm in your heart, in silence. Listen to the silence that breathes goodness, reveals the purpose of your good life. Thank you for watching Poets from the Neighborhood. We hope you'll join us again soon.